Today is the first day of my winter holiday. It's Monday, and the only ones here on the campus are some of the gardeners and me. But I'm not staying here. Today I am on my way to Macau for the day. Door to door, to get across the Gombe border takes about 2 hours. I got to ride to the train station, and the train to Zhuhai is a little more than 30 minutes, and then it's just across the border. It's just going to be a day trip down there. I'm going to walk around, and I'm going to do some shopping, and then I'm going to come back later tonight. So join me for a little day walkabout of Macau. Okay, so the first thing I have to do is I have to go to an ATM, because in Macau I cannot use the ATM machines. I don't have a Chinese ID card. So I have to take cash out, which is something I never do anymore. And then when I cross the border, I then have to exchange that. The travel rush for the Spring Festival started officially a couple days ago. This is by far the busiest I've ever seen this train station. But it doesn't look too bad. It's manageable. The crowds are fine. It didn't take long to get a ticket. Boy, you have to walk a country mile just to get to the security checkpoint. Back and forth, like a Disneyland line. It's more than usual. This, of course, is the original gate between Macau and mainland China. Now, normally when you cross the border, you just hop on one of these buses, right? You can go anywhere in the city, take you to any of the hotels, they're free. But I won't do that today. I'm gonna go for a walk. It's a beautiful day to go for a walk in Macau. I've never done this before. Usually I get on the bus. So I'm just gonna walk in one direction and see what I see. And when you first come, there's like a walking street with lots of currency exchange and pharmacies, things like this. A lot of school children out walking around. I love this city. It's so unique. There's no other place in the world that is like this. It's got such a unique mix of China and Europe. There's all kinds of colonial architecture here, right next to temples. It's a little loud, of course. It's a very congested city. It's very crowded. Much like Hong Kong, everything is very small and tight. One of the coolest things, though, is that everything is both in Chinese, but it's also in Portuguese, which is similar to Spanish. And because I understand Spanish a little bit, I can actually navigate myself and understand a lot of this better than I can my Chinese. Of course, many of the older residential neighborhoods in the city are some of the most densely populated areas on Earth. Today I wanted to explore the west side of Macau. It's where a lot more of the locals live. I've never been to that side of town. You leave the main avenue, all the buses and lots of cars. You start to get into some of the more windy, older neighborhoods and just get lost. I love these little cobble streets, the light sidewalks all throughout the town. Very distinctive. Another thing I've noticed is you also see a lot of cars on the streets here, tiny little ones that are not sold in mainland China. I'm not far from the ruins of St. Paul now, so I'm starting to see an awful lot more tourists walking around. I love these little hidden you know, back roads, old quarter. Now I can forget that Macau is kind of up on a hill. It's kind of hilly in many places. So you gotta walk up, around. In this part of town, it's not gridded. It's very easy to get lost, which is wonderful. Of course, this is the very famous square in the center of town, and there's lots of people here always. Every time I come to Macau, I end up wandering into this little area. It's not far from the ruins of St. Paul. You got some good snacks and some pretty decent shopping in this area. So I'll wander around for a couple minutes before I head out. And it's Spring Festival time. You know, one of the things when you tell your lady friend that you're going to Macau, and they say, oh, buy me this, so I have to buy some beauty products that you can't get in China. Boy, let me tell you, skincare products for girls are insanely expensive. Face masks are about $100 for a box. And then the skin cream that she wanted me to buy, that was $200 for skin cream. The things we do for love. But apparently you can't buy them in mainland China. So I had to purchase them here while I'm here. I don't know which way to go. Maybe I'll go this way. But at the end of the day, mission accomplished. This is a very lovely part of the city. I mean, it's a city, so there's a lot of noise, especially from the big buses. But it's beautiful gardens, very, very gorgeous looking architecture, very colonial. I mean, I don't recall seeing this. I'm right next to the Grand Lisboa. Between Cotai and the peninsula, this little inlet will be filled in with new land. Wow. I've done a walkabout of the Galaxy before in the past. It's one of the nicer resorts. You have the Venetian and the Wynn, and those are really beautiful. But this one's huge, and it has multiple hotels, including one of the most expensive hotels in Macau, and that's the Ritz-Carlton. But I like coming here because it has really good shopping and some very good restaurants. It's very convenient, but also one of my favorite things to do when I come to Macau is go to the movies. And they got a really nice movie theater here because I can see a movie here in Macau that they don't show in mainland China.
We have no choice but to embark on this perilous journey.
Wow. I just saw the new Sam Mendes World War I epic, 1917. It is very, very good. This is why I have to see a movie here, because I don't get to watch films like this in mainland China on the big screen. So this one meant a lot to me. I'm so happy I got to see it. If you haven't seen it, go see it. I gotta crawl my way back across the border and try to get on a train back to Zhongshan tonight. Should be plenty of trains this late at night. It's only about 8 o'clock. Yes, it's good to be back in mainland China. Not a bad day. I'm exhausted. And all I walked about 16 kilometers, or about 10 miles, according to my map. Perfect day to go for a walk in Macau. Not too hot, not too cold. A little crowded in some places, but that's to be expected, right?